I've been meaning to make this video for a while. I have these smart light bulbs. They're called Kauf bulbs. This is the BR30. It's a floodlight. And Kauf has little brother light bulbs, regular size light bulbs. And the thing I like most about these things is not just that they're smart, but they can be flashed with third-party firmware. Tasmota is one of the most favorite firmwares for bulbs like these, and it's locally controlled. This thing is not going to go back and try to phone home and tell home what your contact list is or anything like that. You have complete control of this bulb within your local network. So what we're going to do first here is we want to download Tasmota bin GZ here. This is on the Tasmota download page. And I'm going to do that again. I'm going to do download linked file as, because Mac has a tendency to uncompress. So I want to make sure that I have it correctly there. Now, the next thing we'll do is we'll kind of get ready. Here's my Home Assistant instance. And let's go down here. And I have the light bulb plugged in near to me here. So the first thing we want to do is connect to it. And everything here will be in real time. If I find a need to speed things up, I will. And it says it couldn't be joined. So let's try that again. There, it seems like it might get it that time. I hope. Yeah, it moved up into the known networks area. So give it a second and it'll connect, and then it pops right up. And I believe this is 192.168.4.1 if you have to go looking for it. So I am going to connect this, even though this is the weaker network here. This is what it'll look like. It'll be much closer when I go to install it. So let's hit, I've got my password for that Wi-Fi network in there. And then let's see what happens. Sometimes it takes this stuff, sometimes it doesn't. And it looks like I connected back to my network of choice here. This, if I tried to click on it, it should disappear. It should just say I can't connect to it, because hopefully it's already connected. Yeah, okay, so it already connected to that network, so let's just make sure that we hook back up to the network we want. My light bulb just flickered, so I know that I'm connected to it. So now what we want to do is go looking for anything that might be new. And we discovered new devices on your network 1 second ago. And here's my devices. And where is it? It does not. Here it is, Kauf bulb right here. So let's add this to our Home Assistant. And this is going in the garage. It said we found the following devices. I'm just going to call it Garage Floodlight 2. And then I should be all hooked up to it. ESP Home, one device. Now let's visit it. And here is the website. I'm hooked to 192.168.20.40 or 20.40, I guess I should say. And this is the ESP Home, which is also a third-party firmware, which is also locally controlled. I just like Tasmota. So let's go to our download folder, hit the T, look for Tasmota bin.gz. Tasmota bin. I need the compressed version of it. Let's see if that went onto my desktop or anything. Not sure where I downloaded that to. Here we go. There, it was on my desktop. So we're going to hit upload here and then update. And I want to scroll back up to the top because it will show, it should show some information up in the, Well, it says firmware file uploaded successfully. The device will now process the firmware file and reboot itself. Now my light's over here flashing, so something's going on, but we kind of have to start all over again because this is now a Tasmota device and not an ESP home device. So we have to connect to this. We should get our pop-up again. We did. Oh, it doesn't give me the option for that one particular network. Let me just hand type it in and let's save it and let's see if it connects. I don't think I actually did that. It should still be 20.40 when it reconnects, I hope, so I don't have to go looking for it. And my light bulb is still flashing, and it says redirecting to the new device's IP. So let's just give it a little bit of help there. There we go. So it's connected. So now what we need to do is configure this. Because this is on my network, this is where my MQTT broker is at. My user's name is MQTT broker, and the password is that. And let's save it. Now I'm all connected to my MQTT broker. And my light's flashing like crazy. Now what we have to do is we have to configure a template. And believe it or not, this is not what you're looking for. You want to go to Other, and we're going to put a template in here. This is the Kauf website. They show you how to flash Tasmota. This is the template file you want, so I'm just going to copy this right here. And look at this, links and other info. Another write-up from John's Tech Blog. Awesome. So they recognize greatness over there at Kauf Bulbs. And let's go back to our... Here we go. Now what we want to do is paste the template file in. And this will drive you crazy. You want to activate it. Many times I've put the template in there and forgot to tick that little activate box. Here's a good place to name this thing. I'm going to call it Garage Floodlight 2. And I'm going to take this friendly name out here. You can if you want to. You don't have to. And now I should reboot, and I should have that template file. I do. So now all that I have to do is go into Home Assistant. Let's go back to Settings and Devices and Services. And I should have a new Tasmota device over here. God, I've got 48 devices. That's crazy. So now I'm looking for Garage Floodlight 2. And that's the Kauf bulb. I need to go back and delete that. That's the ESP home. So let's do that real quick. I've reflashed this. There's no ESP home device anymore. So let's just delete it and get rid of it so it's not confusing us too much. So now we're back to Tasmota. Let's visit our site. That's it right there. And now I just want to go back to this. You can add this to the dashboard anywhere you want. So I'm just going to add it to the dashboard. And let's pick a different card. And let's just add it to the dashboard here. And I'll go back and clean that up later. So now let's go look at our dashboard. And here's the garage floodlight. I have it hooked to a motion detector. Here's garage floodlight 2. I'll move this over into this other card here. And my goal here is to pair these up so they act identically. If you turn one on, the other one goes on. If you control the brightness on one, the other one does the same thing. And that's real easy to do. But for now, I'm just showing you how to configure the BR30 light bulb. So that's it. I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I hope that it was helpful. And that's it. Thanks for listening.